So no internal combustion motors allowed on lake. It's a nice little boat launch. Campground looks really fun. So this is the Chapin Collins Memorial Forest, city of Montesano. So basically we're going to go around the, what would this be, the north or east, northeast side of the lake. Oh, here's that mountain cougar sighting, mountain lion. So this is a 1.5 mile loop, and then we will come back on the bridge. Doesn't look like a 1.5 miles. Ah, campground looks awesome. You can put your kayaks in the water over there, it looks like. Yeah, this is really neat. Looks like there's a public dock over there. Look at this little oasis. Trees jutting out over the water here, growing. Oh, looks fun. You could sit up between the two there. That would be fun. Oh, people in their kayaks. Wow, look how big those trees are that fell into the water. I mean, they are tall. They go a third of the way across the lake, or at least a fourth. Yeah, that campground is really neat. I bet it's really hard to get a spot here in the summer. Probably impossible. I mean, this park is just amazing to me. And I've never heard about it. Like, I've never heard anyone say they've come here before. That is so neat. That is neat. The trees hanging over the water with the moss. And Canadian geese. They could stay here. So I think this looks like the end of the lake coming up. Oh, maybe not. It just gets really narrow. That is just really neat. The water is pretty clear, actually. All right, I see some reeds and grassland coming up, so we must be getting close to the where we loop around to the other side. Oh, look at that nurse tree. So if I was a mountain lion, where would I hang out? It'd be nice to get back to the campground. Here's a neat little waterfall right by the trail. And we are to the end of the lake. It looks pretty shallow there. But I decided to get out my phone and turn on Spotify because I definitely feel like I'm in mountain lion country again now that I know about them. There's a little wood duck, mallard out there, I mean. There was a mountain biker in front of me that's doing the loop, but yeah, this is I just can't believe the hiking here. It's so diverse. You can see everything. Oh, this would be a fun spot to sit down and watch the ducks in the morning out there in the water. But I think I will turn the camera off and make some noise. Alright, I have my podcast on. Just gonna let it play. It is kind of creepy in here.
Like a great singer and rapper.
Too many things in Washington want to eat you.
Wait, do you sing a lot in...
No.
Which kind of sucks.
No. I am not a singer.
Wow, I just started singing like, I don't know, what was it, like 3 weeks ago? Was that the one? So did Jake.
That
It
is
was fun
so
watching her
pretty.
react to her. She made people really happy wherever she went.
You guys live here?
We went to flea markets and she would talk to people and she would pull this spark out of them. It just felt like New York loved her.
That's Mike Ryan, guy holding
The
camera.
lighting is
He
just
met Jamie
awesome
just
right
3
now.
weeks earlier, not long after
Looking
he
this way.
and they pretty much instantly became friends.
Okay.
She was so positive.
I get it. Mary Jake.
As I recall, she's talking to some little kids on a stoop. But then that next 4 or 5 hours was pretty defining.
If I can remember it,
Okay, cut to
Mike's apartment, I think.
you're just walking around.
Curious as to what kind of bridge we crossed to
Open
get to the
dress.
other side.
Sparkly red bra and plastic bag
Plastic bag on the...
stomach.
So here is a good example of the skunk cabbage. I really like it. Look at the flowers. Oh, it kind of smells. I don't think it smells like a skunk though, but it so here's the lake is pretty much a creek now, it looks like. And I imagine we're gonna cross it soon. It's getting a lot narrower. It's kind of turned into a wetlands area. But here's some more skunk cabbage up here. All right, so here, is that footprints? That, I wonder if that's, I don't know. Almost looks like it could be bobcat, but there's also human prints there, it looks like too. Or is it dog? I don't know. It's creepy though. So here's some more skunk cabbage. Wow, it's thick in there. I don't know what the what he would be doing down here. Like why he'd want to come down here unless he's hunting animals in the water. But I think we're gonna cross soon, which is good with me. They had mountain lions in California when we'd hike in places, but there were so many more people. It didn't really bother me as much as it does here. Here you think about it more. Even though I don't think there's been a mountain lion killing here in a long time. I know in SoCal there has been. So maybe it's actually safer here. I don't know. Huh. Something going on up here. Not sure why this little post and beam is here blocking the trail. Ah, so there's where I am. So don't have much farther to go. Wonder if there's there's an actual road here. So they're keeping the cars off the trail. Lake Sylvia Trail. Beach to my right, campground to the left. Wow. So we're actually on a Forest Service road now. So Lake Cahoochee, I can't remember the name, how you say it, which is north of here, has a trail you can hike along the lake like this. It's a lot bigger. And if you don't go far enough, you have to actually cross the water. And they don't recommend doing that in the with the snow melt when the water's high. So you should walk to the bridge, which is, I think, makes the hike like 4 or 5 miles farther. Wow. I wonder what road this is. There's a structure up there. I wonder if it's a trailhead parking. Kind of want to walk up to this bridge and check it out. And then here we will go back to the truck on this side. I wonder if there's more trails over here. I think there is. Really curious as to whether there's a parking lot though. Ah, looks like the road is closed. Oh, that's a different road, a side road. Yeah, so there's a little kiosk. Let's go look at this kiosk, because now I'm really curious as to what else is up here. Like, who put this board up, this map? Oh, so we're right there. So Middle Earth Trail and the West Fork Trail go north. Wow, the West Fork Trail goes for a long ways. And then off to the side, if you keep going up the road, the Sylvia Ridge Trail. So these are all Forest Service trails there. Huh. Definitely kind of creepy when you get on these Forest Service roads. Just never know who's going to drive down them. But that's just not rational. All right, we're going to go back and get on the trail. And we'll be back at the truck in 3/4 of a mile. And I want to go to Schaefer State Park, but we'll see what time it is. This is going to be a long video. Oh, see, this is what I wish our creek looked like. House. Oh my God, there's a salmon there. Wow. Or a trout. See that big fish? Oh, it's crazy. I had to get my phone out and get a picture. Oh, this is so neat. I'm only 3/4 of a mile from the campground, but I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. This is nature. The lighting is just awesome in the camera viewfinder. I hope it looks as good on the TV or whatever you watch it on. Little wetlands here. Here are frogs. Wow, every time I walk 50 feet, I run into something like this. I mean, how neat is that? That would be cool to have in your yard. People would pay lots of money for this. Wow. That is neat. I can't get back far enough to there. Big old giant tree root. Another amazing view. I really hope it's picking up the skunk cabbage flowers. They're just all over right in here. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna go down lower. Hopefully get a better shot of it. Wow. So much yellow. It's kind of shady there, so I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, because there's a transition. I hope so. Oh, this is neat. All the skunk cabbage. A little creek here. I just saw 3 more people. So hopefully they scared away any mountain lions in this direction. There was 3 of them. Oh, this is so neat. Oh, we're getting back by the water again. I almost feel like I'm in Canada with all the water and stuff. It's getting muddy again. Ooh, something must live down there. Check out that hole. Not sticking my hand out there. Wow, there's definitely a lot more bridges on the, what is this, the east side of the lake trail. This one's pretty old. It must be within half a mile of the campground. Maybe a third of a mile. Wow, how neat is this? It's a covered bridge on the hiking trail. I've never seen that before. That is neat. I wonder why they did this, just to be neat. Wow. Oh, I wonder if it's so you can watch wildlife. You can like sit out here and look through that window. It's like a duck blind kind of. That is really neat. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a lot of work someone put into that. I'm actually getting tired. Nope, that's the Canadian geese I saw earlier. Wow, another bridge. There's a lot of bridges on this side. This one looks like they replaced it not too long ago. Some people on that side. This is a really neat viewpoint. You can see the bench on the other side. Just looks so peaceful. This would be fun to bring your kayak up if you had one camping, like come all the way up here. And that grass down there in the middle, it almost looks like it was planted, but I'm sure it's wild. It's like perfectly clumped. Got a couple of mallard ducks out there. Wow, I literally cannot go very far without stopping to get video. So check this out. I've never seen this before. It's a tree log that they've made a path out of. I'm not sure I would call it a bridge. It's a giant log that you're basically walking on. That is really neat. Oh, there's all the boats you can start to see. Yeah, that's really neat. Oh my gosh, we're going up. We are way up above the lake now. Oh, we're almost back. I can see the bridge. I don't know if I'll go to another park today. I'd be tired after this. I mean, Schaefer State Park is only maybe 2 miles of hiking, maybe only a mile and a half. But I don't know, we'll see how I feel, I guess. See what time it is when I get back to the truck. I think this video is going to be like an hour long. I could do a south hike and a north hike. So everything south of the dam is one video and everything north of the dam is a video. I might do that. That's 60-minute videos are just really long. Wow, so this is the first time in a state park when they say trail closed. You know, it's actually closed. So bridge closed, please use detour. And I would say that's closed. I don't know what happened to the decking. We basically just came around down that way. Oh, here's the campground. Well, that was an awesome hike. Well, here's the campground. Plenty of spots available. I don't know if they have hookups or not. I'll have to see if when I get over to the RV spots if they do. The ones in the middle are definitely have no hookups. Spots by the lake would be awesome. There's one straight in front of me. I almost want to bring the RV here. Should find out if they're reservable year-round or if it's first come, first serve. Doesn't look like they have hookups though, which is fine. Yeah, they got a generator going over there. Oh, this site is not level. Wow. That would be awesome. This spot is nice. Actually, it's pretty level too. I think this is spot 19. Here's their dump station. So some of those sites did have power, not very many. I imagine they're reserved pretty quickly. But I'm gonna have to check that out because it would be a lot of fun to stay here. So I guess we're road walking now. Oh, I love the Skunk Cabbage. Yeah, this is an awesome park. Not to mention you have like 4 bars of cell phone coverage here because you're so close to Montesano. We're gonna have to come here. This looks like a day use picnic area. Not huge, but got a couple picnic tables. So they had a camp host and that sold firewood and kindling, so that's good. That's like a stealth camper. Wow, that's a nice pavilion. So I heard the ranger at the information center talking, and it is reservation only now for all the campsites. And they are full, probably be full all year. Kind of sucks that it's so hard to get camping spots. That's why I can't wait to get my platform tent, and I can just camp wherever I want for free when I'm exploring. I can see the parks during the day and camp on BLM Forest Service land for free. I'm just glad I can drive to these places so and at least see them and hike. But there's the parking lot. Oh, got a little trail going to the pavilion. Yeah, this was a super nice park. Wow. Built as in 1976. Well, we are done. So hopefully you enjoyed this hike, and thanks for watching.